is the power of Nam, a Sikh's best friend. So the theme of this year's camp is Nam. What is the true essence of Nam in Sikhism and how does it differ from a single definition of name? Guru Nanak Dev Ji was the coolest teacher ever. How did he explain Nam to us? Singing Kirtan and doing Nitnem are like superpowers in disguise. How do they help us connect with the Nam? Have you heard stories of brave Sikhs who use Nam as their strength? Share what you know. Let's make Nam our best friend. How can we keep it close to us at all the time? You have 3 minutes per speech. First one is Agamkor, Maryland. This is good height. There you go. Don't take it out. Everybody, don't touch the mic, okay?
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. The power of Nam is my best friend when I feel lost, alone, and helpless. The power of Nam is my medicine, my therapy, and has always been my source of inspiration. Sarab Rog Ka Okhad Nam. It is the word of Guru. Nam is the cure for all my illnesses. I'm standing here before you because of that power. At age 8, I was diagnosed with scoliosis, which requires me to wear a brace to help straighten my spine. While my brace helps me physically, it's the power of Nam that gets me through the daily challenges. To many, it's simply a brace, but what you don't know is how it functions. I have to pull the belt super tight until I feel the torso tighten up. And I'm required to wear the brace for at least 18 hours a day, including while I sleep. Along with the physical challenges, I have to compromise the clothes that I wear. But despite all the hardships that I have faced with scoliosis, with the power of Nam, I have been able to withstand everything that has come my way. I am blessed to be born into a Sikh family. By learning and performing Kirtan, I have been able to recite Gurbani. I am lucky to be surrounded by Sangat that empowers me. That is what the power of Nam means to me. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Can you fix this? This here. Okay, as long as it stays here, we gotta push this down like this. There we go. Alina Kaur. Oh, thalle kar do. Can you loosen it up? Do you have your speech? Do you have your speech? She's still going thalle. She might have to just hold it. Speak into the mic. Keep going. No, it's just tight. There you go. Chalo bolo.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. What the power of Nam means to me is that when I was little and I always used to get hurt, my mom used to tell me to always recite Vaheguruji's name, and when I did, it made me feel calm, it made me feel better, and that's what it really means to me. To me, it's very helpful at home, and I do it every morning to hope for a great day. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next is Amreen Kaur.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਨਾਮ ਜਪ ਮਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਦਾ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਨਾਮ Jap Manuel Nam. Now, let's learn about the word Nam in Sikhi. Nam is apart from the word name, which indicates a person, place, or a thing. My all-time favorite Guruji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, taught us to Nam Japu, which means meditate in God's name. Therefore, we learn that Nam is something we can practice in our lives to remembering the God. By doing Path, Kirtan, and Nam Simran are some of the ways which lead us to deeper connection with God. Story of our fifth Guruji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, taught our bravest hero ever reminds me how they were forced by Jahangir to sit on the Tati Tavi and had boiling sand poured on top of them. But the shocking thing is they still kept Nam to be their strength. By reading and learning Path is the best beliefs we can do to connect to a Nam. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Angad Singh.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਨਾਮ ਕੇ ਧਾਰੇ ਸਗਲੇ ਜਾਨ ਤੇ ਨਾਮ ਕੇ ਧਾਰੇ ਖੰਡ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ This means that Nam is the support of all beings and that Nam is the support of earth and the solar systems. This is the power of Nam. Sukhmani Sahib says, Nam is the support of everything. So a world without Nam I cannot even think of. The very essence of Nam is a group of properties without which Nam would simply be a name. Applying this, Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught us the qualities and properties of Nam in Japji Sahib, such as his name is true and will exist forever. It also says he has infinite names. To add to this group of properties a statement, his name is present in all. All have Nam in them, but to connect to Nam, we must understand it. We must find the path. Gurbani tells us the path to Nam. Kirtan helps us connect with Nam. One Sikh that found the path of Badshah Darwish was Baba Deep Singh Ji. Baba Deep Singh Ji was 75 years old and he still went to battle. When a fellow Sikh saw his head on the ground, he said, "Oh Baba Deep Singh, you promised to the Nam that your head would fall at Harmandir Sahib, but here your head lay so far away." And with that, he got back up holding in one hand a 32-pound khanda and his head in the other, and started marching towards Harmandir Sahib, killing all enemies in his way. Once he reached Harmandir Sahib, he dropped his head in front of the Sarovar and bowed down to it. And then he merged with the Creator. He did all this while reciting Nam. Only with the power of Nam did Baba Deep Singh perform this miracle. By remembering and reciting his name, we are drawn closer to him. Simro simar simar sukh pavo, kal kalis tan mahe mitavo. This means meditate, meditate, meditate in remembrance of him and find peace. Worry and anguish shall be dispelled from your body. With this in mind, doing Simran constantly day and night, you become a vessel of Nam. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Anhad Singh.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Naam has a lot of significance in Sikhi and it has a lot of different meanings too. Besides the basic meaning of name, Naam refers to like the practice of remembrance of Waheguru. Sikhs are different from other religions because each Sikh has a personal connection to Waheguru, and it's through Naam that this connection gets established. Naam is like an unconscious repetition of Waheguru in your mind over and over, and when a Sikh becomes attached to remembering the Almighty, Naam comes to them. The mind clings to it, letting the Naam anchor it through life. Guru Nanak Dev Ji explained the concept of Naam Japo to us. He encouraged people to meditate on Naam and live with an awareness of Waheguru. He taught us to embody the traits of Waheguru from the Mool Mantra and to always perform good actions. By meditating on Naam, he led by example and showing us how we can elevate our connection to Waheguru. He showed us what kind of peaceful and happy lives those who achieve Naam find. Kirtan and Nitnem are also ways we can utilize Naam. By singing praises of Waheguru, we immerse ourselves in Bani and let Naam take hold in our mind. The Shabads we sing have meaning, and when we take time to understand what they actually mean, we get one step closer to discovering Naam. Kirtan and Nitnem help to clear your mind to help focus remembering on Naam. Throughout history, there have been many Sikhs who found Naam and were able to apply it in their lives. Those Sikhs used Naam to their strengths. For example, Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji. Guruji asked if he was willing to fight the intoxicated elephant the opposing army sent out. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji told Guruji that as long as he had Guruji's blessing, he could defeat the elephant. Bhai Bachittar Singh Ji went out and pierced the elephant in the forehead, and the elephant ran back to its army, crushing many other soldiers under its feet. By always remembering Waheguru, we keep Naam close to us at all times. And even if we don't have to sit in a cave for 30 years meditating in order to find Naam, we can still keep it with us. Guruji taught us that even when we live an ordinary family life, we can still find Naam. When we get rid of earthly attachments and the only thing you choose to attach yourself is Waheguru, Naam appears to the Sikh. And when the Sikh finds Naam, they found everything. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Amarine Kaur, Maryland.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. For some people, the only meaning of Naam is name, but it's more than just a word. It represents the true essence of Waheguru, a divine presence that we can connect with. It's like feeling the warmth of the sun even when it's not visible, always there giving us peace and strength. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was a great teacher. He explained the idea of Naam in a simple but deep way. Naam means thinking about and meditating on Waheguru's name and good qualities. Guru Nanak said that doing this helps us live a happy and meaningful life. He used stories and music to teach these ideas so that everyone, even young people, could understand and relate to them. When the Kirtan and Nitnem help us connect with Naam by focusing our thoughts and emotions on Waheguru's presence, bringing us closer to Waheguru and filling us with joy and peace. There are stories of brave Sikhs who found their inner strength through Naam. For example, Bhai Mani Singh, a great Sikh martyr who overcame his challenges by immersing himself in Naam. And then there's the tale of Baba Deep Singh Ji, who fearlessly protected the Harmandir Sahib while chanting Naam. These stories really show the incredible strength and courage that Naam can bring. It's important to find ways to make Naam our best friend and keep it close to us at all times. One way to do this is by incorporating the habit of remembering God throughout our day. We can sing hymns, pray daily, and keep God's name in our hearts. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Anahad Singh, Texas.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Should I start? Should I start? Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Anhad Singh, and today I will be talking about what is the essence of Nam in Sikhism. Nam refers to the divine name of Vaheguru in Sikhi. It is the essence of Sikh spirituality and is considered to be the highest form of worship. According to Sikh teachings, Nam is not just a word or a phrase like most people think, but rather the embodiment of Vaheguru's presence and power. It is believed that by meditating on Nam, Sikhs can connect with the divine and experience spiritual enlightenment. There are various ways to practice Nam in Sikhi, including Nam Japna, Kirtan, and Simran. The practice of Nam is believed to have a transformative effect on the individual, leading to inner peace, spiritual growth, and a closer connection to Vaheguru. In Sikhi, Nam is considered to be the ultimate path to salvation and liberation. Guru Nanak Sahib Ji himself taught Nam to the Sikhs through various methods, including his teachings. His teachings emphasize the importance of Nam and encouraged his followers to meditate on the divine name. He taught that Nam is the essence of Vaheguru and the path to spiritual enlightenment. Kirtan. Guru Nanak Sahib Ji utilized the influence of Kirtan, or devotional singing, and Sangat as a means to teach Nam and its importance to connect to Vaheguru. He composed numerous shabads and baniya that glorify the divine name and encouraged Sikhs to sing and listen to these hymns as a form of meditation and connection. And Shabda, in one of the hymns that we read every day in Japji Sahib, it explains what it is, what happens to meditate on Nam. Aisa Nam Niranjan hoye, Jeko manjane man koye. And ending with Jinni Nam te aaya na, gaye masakat kaal, Nanak te mukhojle, keti shutti naal. He also initiated his followers into the Sikh faith by giving them one sacred word to meditate upon, Vaheguru, otherwise known as Simran as well. This word, Vaheguru, was something close to divine enlightenment itself, and it served a personal connection between the Guru and the disciple. It served as a word of guidance, of meaning and understanding. Nam served as a whole process of guiding meaning and understanding, and it still does today. And there are many kahaniya of brave Sikhs who use Nam as their strength, such as Mai Pagul. Mai Pagul was a Sikh warrior woman who fought valiantly in the Battle of Muktsar against the Mughal army. She led a group of Sikhs into battle, inspiring them with her courage and unwavering faith in Nam. Mai Pagul's bravery and leadership played a crucial role in the Sikh victory at Muktsar. Baba Banda Singh Bahadur. Baba Banda Singh Bahadur was a Sikh military conqueror of Punjab who led a rebellion against the Mughal Empire in the early 18th century. He used Nam to inspire and unite his followers, who fought bravely against the Mughal forces. His leadership and steadfast faith in Nam made him a symbol of Sikh resistance and courage. Oh. Is that it? Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Anhad Singh. Next is Avneer Kaur, Virginia.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Avneet Kaur and I'm here to talk about Nam. I agree that Nam Simran is to do Kirtan and to keep Vaheguru in our cautious and subconscious minds. For me, Nam Simran is to meditate and to stay in constant touch with Vaheguru. In the first pori of Japji Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev Ji teaches us, Hukam Rajai Chalna Nanak Likhya Naal. Hukam is whatever happens around me. Nam Simran to me is to keep moving forward and to follow his teachings. Nam Simran is to follow him, follow the Hukam. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Avneer Kaur. Next is Avtar Singh.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. The power of Nam is very powerful. One reason why the power of Nam is very powerful is that when you do Simran, you connect to Vaheguru. And after doing a lot of Simran, that connection becomes so strong that you just want to do Simran in your room all day. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.
Thank you, Avtar Singh. Next is Bhavjot Singh.
Yeah, that's it. Judges, do I have your permission to start?
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. The true essential of Naam is so much more than just a name. There is so much power in Naam. There's a story in Guru Granth Sahib Ji about Bhagat Singh Ji, who was a Babar. In the night, he would do bhakti, and in the morning, he would go to the palace of the king and do his duty and serve the kings. One night, some sadhus came to his house and they dedicated like the whole night. The next day, he couldn't leave the saints. Therefore, he could not perform his duties to a king. God himself went to do the service to a king in the form of Bhagaji. And the king was so overjoyed by the seva done. After bidding farewell to the saint, Bhagaji went to the palace of the king, worried about what will happen next. To his surprise, the king saw him after, and the king himself walked up to Bhagaji and took off his robe and put it on Bhagaji and said, "The massage that you did to me was magical." This story proves that the power of Naam Japna and Prem Bhakti is powerful. We see this so many times in Gurbani that God protects Bhagats. For example, Bhagat Prahlad and Bhagat Kabir Ji. Doing Naam Japna in Sikhi is very important. It's really important that it's one of our principles, Naam Japna. Doing nickname every day is crucial as a Sikh because it reinforces those lessons every day that we learn. Some ways that we can keep Naam close to us is out of 24 hours. Set aside like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes just to do Simran. And after you do Simran for like the rest of the day, when you're like walking or sitting, do what you are in your mind. These are such simple techniques that we can use to apply Naam in our life. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you. Next up is Darsh Singh. Darsh Singh.
Okay.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Darsh Singh, and I'll be talking about Naam. So, Naam has a literal meaning and a metaphorical meaning. its literal meaning is like name. So you would say like Mera naam is, so that'd be my name is. Then there's the metaphorical meaning, which is Vaheguru. So like doing naam japna and stuff like that, it helps you get a better connection to Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next up is Ganesha Kaur, New York.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Ganesha Kaur. Today I will talk to you about Naam. I think the true essence of Naam is to find God within oneself. We can do this by meditating on God's name. Naam and the definition of name differ from each other. Naam is a word or set of words used to describe a person, animal, place, or thing. Naam also has this definition. However, in Sikhism, Naam is referred to as Naam Japna, or chanting the name of Vaheguru. Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught us that we should meditate on God's name so we can to control your 5 evils, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, and Ankar, to eliminate suffering and live a happy life. Singing Kirtan and doing Nitnem help us connect with Naam. All the instruments and notes that we use to sing Kirtan and Nitnem we have inside us. In Gurbani, that is called an Had Nad. So, when we listen to Kirtan and Nitnem, we draw an invisible line which helps us connect to Naam and awake our superpower to stay away from God. Baba Deep Singh Ji was a very brave Sikh who used Naam as his strength. In the Battle of Amritsar, his head was severed. However, he was so connected with Naam and Vaheguru Ji that his physical existence, his life didn't depend on his physical existence. The Chote Sahibzade, Baba Zorawar Singh Ji and Baba Fateh Singh Ji were also brave Sikhs who were very connected to Naam. When they got captured by the Mughal army, they were tortured, but they did not convert to Islam. The Mughals bricked them alive, but they were still breathing. This shows the power of Naam. As Sikhs, we should keep Naam and Vaheguru Ji close to us at all times. We can do this by always keeping Vaheguru Ji in our thoughts and saying Vaheguru Vaheguru whenever we can. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you, Ganesha Kaur. Next up is Gurnur Kaur, North Carolina.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. What is the true essence of Naam in Sikhi? The true essence of Naam in Sikhi is the remembrance and meditation on the divine name of Vaheguru, connecting one's soul to the Supreme Being. Naam is the key to spiritual liberation. In Sikhism, Naam is not just a mere word or label, but the divine essence that connects the soul to Vaheguru, leading to spiritual enlightenment and union within the Creator. Guru Nanak Dev Ji explained Naam as the divine connection with Vaheguru, the ultimate truth. Naam salahan sad sada har rakhe urtar, so kyo mano visarye sabji ka adhar. Now, what can we do to keep connected with Naam? Singing Kirtan and doing Nitnem every day helps us immerse in these divine vibrations of Naam, purifying the mind and soul, leading us closer to Vaheguru. We can take inspiration from the brave Sikhs who found strength in Naam, such as Bhai Taru Singh and Bhai Mani Singh, who remained steadfast in their faith despite facing immense challenges and adversity. We can keep Naam close to us all the time by practicing regular Simran, recite Gurbani, and maintain a mindset of constant remembrance of Vaheguru. Jinni naam te aaya, gaye mashakat kaal, Nanak te mukh ujle, keti chutti naal. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.
Thank you, Gurnoor Kaur. Next up is Gurshan Singh, Pennsylvania.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Naam is a Punjabi word literally translating to name. However, Naam in Sikhism means much more than that. Naam Japna means to recite the divine name of God, that is the supreme, formless, eternal power, and focus one's thoughts and concentration on God. A name, on the other hand, is just a way to refer to someone or something. I can call somebody with a name, but someone else might have a different name for the same person. God has no proper name and has been referred to with various names in Gurbani. For example, Har, Ram, Gopal, Allah, Kareem, Rab, Khuda, etc. All of these refer to one God. Guru Nanak Dev Ji himself never meant for the word Naam to be heard and understood as name. The meaning of Naam has been distorted due to centuries of misinterpretation. Throughout Bani, Guru Nanak Dev Ji gives the message that all his names are representations of his virtues. नानक विचारा क्या कहे सब लोग सलाही एक से सिर नानक लोका पाव है बलिहारी जाओ जेते तेरे नाव है. In this slok, Nanak says that he sacrifices to your names as many as there are. He emphasized on Naam Japo as a factor that many people can learn from. One can contemplate God by reciting Naam in various forms: Simran, Kirtan, Mool Mantra Jap, reading Gurbani, meditation, and connect with the divine power. Doing Simran is keeping God's name in mind by always repeating Vaheguru with every breath. Nitnem is reciting the Panch Banis every day, with all focused on the divine power. It strengthens our being and is like food for the soul. Meditation, or blocking out external thoughts and focusing on God, can calm a person down and block out any outside thoughts. Kirtan means to sing the praises of God, which is also a form of reciting the Naam. By singing the hymns of Sri Guru Granth Sahib, we not only do Simran but also understand and listen to the Banis better. This produces an unheard melody, the unheard dhuni, which is heard only by the soul. Thus, the soul gets subconsciously uplifted and closer to the Supreme Power. School and our normal life can lead to stress due to toxic environments, difficult schoolwork, and troubles with friends and family. Naam Japna not only connects our soul with God, but also helps us rejuvenate and develop ourselves, as well as increase our confidence. Our Sikh history is filled with brave Sikhs and martyrs who have gained strength and courage by reciting Banis and singing praises of the Almighty. When Pai Dayala Ji, who accompanied Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, was being boiled alive, instead of panicking, he chose to recite Bani and gain strength. Naam can give strength to anyone in today's world. One who believes that life is a war and that God is sovereign and victory is assured will pray to God day and night. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Gurshan Singh, Pennsylvania. That was you? Okay. Awesome. Hargun Kaur. Gracie Kaur. Hargun Gracie Kaur.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. मेरा नाम हरगुन कौर है. ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਮਹੱਤਵਪੂਰਨ ਸੰਕਲਪ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹਿਤ ਹਾਂ. ਨਾਮ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਆਤਮਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਸਦੀਵੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਹੈ. ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਮਹਾਵਾਕ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਹਰ ਕਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਿਲ ਪੀਵੋ ਪਾਈ. ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਅਤੇ ਤਾਕਤ ਜੋ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਆਪਕ ਹੈ. ਨਾਮ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਅਸਲ, ਉਸ ਦੀ ਰਚਨਾਤਮਕ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲੀ ਤਾਕਤ ਨੂੰ ਦਰਸਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਜਟਿਲ ਅਧਿਆਤਮਿਕ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਸਾਨ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਾਮ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਣ ਅਤੇ ਅਨੁਭਵ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ 'ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਫਰਮਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ, ਹਰ ਕਾ ਨਾਮ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਚਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਨਾਮ ਨਿਦਾਨ ਹੈ, ਨਾਮੋ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ। ਕੀਰਤਨ ਅਤੇ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜਨ ਲਈ ਸ਼ਕਤੀਸ਼ਾਲੀ ਢੰਗ ਹਨ। ਕੀਰਤਨ ਅਤੇ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਰੱਬ ਵੱਲ ਕੇਂਦਰਿਤ ਕਰਨ, ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਕਰਨ ਅਤੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਜਿਉਣ ਦੀ ਜਾਚ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ। ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸਾਖੀਆਂ ਹੈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਤਾਕਤ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਹੈ। ਭਾਈ ਮਣੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਗੌਰਿਆਤ ਨਾਵਨ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਵੀ ਨਾਮ ਦਾ ਜਾਪ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਖੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਾਮ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਸਮੇਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੇਹੱਦ ਤਾਕਤ ਅਤੇ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਹੈ। ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਨੇੜੇ ਰੱਖਣ ਲਈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਰੋਜ਼ਾਨਾ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਦਿਨ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਨਾਲ ਕਰੋ, ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੋ ਅਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ। ਅੰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਸਿੱਖ ਅਧਿਆਤਮਿਕ ਹਿਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਸਰਵ ਵਿਆਪਕ ਹੈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Next is Hargun Kaur, New York.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Hargun Kaur, and today I will be telling you the power of Naam, a Sikh's best friend. Naam is a repetition of Vaheguru's name. This shows that when you do Path or Simran, you can become stronger and more knowledgeable about Vaheguru. You can become closer and gain strength. I read somewhere that says the practice of Naam Jap, Naam Dan, and Naam Dhyana is aimed by imbuing our lives with the grace of our Vaheguru and achieving the complete immersion in his wisdom. This means that every day when us Sikhs do Path and recite Vaheguru's name, it can make us a better person. Guru Nanak Dev Ji explained Naam as the essence of God. Guru Nanak Dev Ji wrote the Gurbani Japji Sahib, which Sikhs repeat every day when they wake up, and Guruji made this Bani to let the seeker immerse in love with God and awaken the state of purity within. Guru Nanak Dev Ji also wrote many Shabads. Us Sikhs do Nitnam and Kirtan to calm ourselves. This can help us connect with Vaheguru in many ways. One of those ways is doing Simran as meditation. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji and other Gurus wrote Shabads, they wrote it as a sign. This sign can be used as a lesson and teachings. These teachings help us connect with Vaheguru by telling us how strong we are. We know two strong boys of the names Zorawar Singh and Fateh Singh. These two Singhs sacrificed their lives and used Naam in their last minutes. This showed courage, sacrifice, and faith. Their last words were Ikyumkar, Satnam, Karta Purak, Nirpo, Nirvair, Akal Murak, Ajuni Sapang, Gurprasad, and continued. These Sikhs are connecting with Vaheguru in their last moments and showed such bravery. Naam is a Sikh's best friend because it's a spirit of Vaheguru, and Vaheguru is everywhere. Naam is special, and by reciting Vaheguru's name every day, we can become better Sikhs. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Harliv Kaur, Maryland.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Naam means more than just a name. Naam means the name of Vaheguru. In the Mool Mantar, Guru Nanak Dev Ji described Vaheguru as the one whose name is truth, who created this world without fear or hate. Guru Nanak Dev Ji also says Vaheguru is self-existent and can only be obtained by Guru's grace. The Naam refers to as a way to meditate and connect your soul and feel his presence. Guru Nanak Dev Ji showed us a way to connect to Vaheguru by Naam Japna. He established the 3 pillars of Sikhism. Naam japo, kirt karo, and ban chako. When you read the Guru's Shabad by singing kirtan and following them in your daily life, you can obtain the Guru's grace and connect to the Almighty. The last line of Mu Mantar tells us that God can be obtained by Guru's grace. By always remembering the creator of the universe and following the teachings of our Gurus, we can all obtain a good life. All our deeds should always be according to the Guru Granth Sahib, and we can always be connected to Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Harnoor Kaur, Maryland.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਨਾਮ ਰਿਓ ਸਾਧੂ ਰਿਓ ਰਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹ ਜਗਤ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਨ ਜਪਿਓ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੱਚ ਦਾ ਸੰਕਲਪ ਹੈ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਸਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਲ ਕੌਣ ਮਿਲਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੱਚ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਹੀ ਸੱਚ ਦਾ ਸੋਮਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਮਦਦ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸੋਝੀ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਨਿਸ਼ਕਾਮ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਤੀਤ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਦੱਸੇ ਮਾਰਗ 'ਤੇ ਚੱਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਾਬਾ ਮਾਇਆ ਸਾਥ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ ਇਨ ਮਾਇਆ ਜਗ ਮਾਇਆ ਵੇਲਾ ਬਚੇ ਕੋਏ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਟੁੱਟੇ ਹੋਏ ਪਾਂਡੇ ਤੇ ਠਿਕਰੇ ਗਿਣ ਕੇ ਰਾਜਾ ਕਾਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਦੌਲਤ ਲਈ ਲਾਲਸਾ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਵੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਇਹ ਸਭ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਕੇਵਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਕਰਮ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਇਸ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਅਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਵਰਤੀ ਹਾਂ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਮਾਇਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਬਲਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਹੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਅਤੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੇ ਚੁਣੌਤੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਸੋਝੀ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰਨ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦੱਸੇ ਮਾਰਗ 'ਤੇ ਚੱਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਲੈਣ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰੀਰਕ ਦਰਦ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਰਤਾਜ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਤੱਤੀ ਤਵੀ 'ਤੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਦਾ ਬੂਟਾ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
Jalnit Singh, North Carolina.
I think so, yeah.
ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ Word ਨਾਮ ਸੰਸਕ੍ਰਿਤ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਮਨ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ literal meaning ਹੈ to practice remembrance ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ In Sikhi, realization that there is one powerful energy, ik onkar, behind everything, and simran or remembrance of this energy, Vaheguru, is the essence of true Naam. Meditating on divine Naam, we get the knowledge of the seen and unseen and have started giving names for easy reference. Tan Guru Nanak Dev Ji ne Bani ਸਿੱਧ ਗੋਸ਼ਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਊਟੀਫੁਲੀ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਨਾਮੇ ਹੀ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਵੇ ਨਾਮੇ ਸੋਜੀ ਪਾਈ ਬਿਨ ਨਾਵੇ ਪੇਖ ਕਰੇ ਬੋ ਤੇਰੇ ਸੱਚ ਆਪ ਕਹਾਏ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕੋਟ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਿਰਜਣਾ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਜੁਗਾਂ ਜੁਗਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਅਟਲ ਹੁਕਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਚਲਾਵੀ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ with ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ only one can cultivate love devotion and a profound connection with Vaheguru Ji. Those without Naam get nothing. Guru Granth Sahib Ji alone has the word Naam at least 2,542 times. And every occurrence gives us an opportunity to understand the concept of Naam in a unique way. When we do Gurbani Kirtan, there's a good chance that we will come across some of these explanations, and we don't know which ones can help us connect with Vaheguruji. Similarly, reciting Nitnem's Banis every day is a very good tool to help us get closer to Vaheguruji. Sikh ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਕਮਾਏ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਭਰਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ। Baba Deep Singh Ji, Hari Singh Nalwa, Baba Banda Singh Bahadur, and the list never ends. Once, a brave Sikh named Bhai Gonda Ji cheerfully accepted Guru Har Rai Ji's bachan to go to Kabul, which was under Muslim rule, to spread the message about Sikhi. There, he opened a Gurdwara to serve the holy. Once, while in Kabul, Bhai Gonda Ji was reciting Japji Sahib. He was so connected to Guruji that he felt a clinging to Guru Sahib's feet. When Guru Sahib, many miles away, bound with love and devotion from his Gursikh, could not get up until Bhai Gonda Ji released his feet. Nitnem karke, amrit vele sambhal ke, Gurbani ga ke, ate sun ke, we can make Naam our best friend, ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਦੇ ਜਰਨੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੇਗਾ। ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਡੇਲੀ ਚੋਰਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਜਪਜੀ ਕੌਰ।
Yeah.
Is that good, right?
Yeah.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. To some, Naam has only one meaning, name. To me, Naam means pure bliss and happiness. All my life, I do not remember a day where I would have gone to bed without listening to Vaheguru Simran. In fact, my mother tells me that even as a child, I would ask her to put Simran on every night before I went to sleep. Per my mom, the solution to every problem is Naam. Mom, I'm feeling anxious, say Vaheguru. Mom, I'm scared, say Vaheguru. Just by devoting even 5 minutes of your day to Naam, you can make a huge difference in your life. Naam to me is not just a ritual or practice, it is a guide and life. Vaheguru Ji Ki Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Jaskirat Kaur, Maryland.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Jaskirat Kaur, and I will be speaking today about the power of Naam. The true essence of Naam is defined differently to all of us than its simple definition of name. Naam is the name of Vaheguru Ji, and Vaheguru Ji has our utmost respect and love. Vaheguru Ji is the creator of everything in our lives, and we should be grateful for that. So what it means to me to be connected to Vaheguru Ji, like that in the true essence, would be to recite the name, because in Sikhi, within Sikhi, the first golden rule is Naam Japana, and that means to recite Guruji's name every day for as long as you can. Kirtan and Nitnem are also a part of this, because if you have Naam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, even Paramatma, that's another name for Vaheguru Ji, in Gurbani, you are reciting Vaheguru Ji's name over and over and singing the praises of the Lord. So that way you are respecting our Vaheguru Ji, you are loving our Vaheguru Ji. That is what Naam is all about, your respect and your love and your devotion. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji explained Naam as a direct way to connect with Vaheguru Ji. Naam is the most simple way to connect with Vaheguru Ji. Because when you connect with Vaheguru Ji, you are always searching for more ways to better yourself. Gurbani makes you self-reflect on what you can do better as a person. That is what Naam is all about. And when you do this, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, for example, he had to sit on a hot tawa, a fire running under it. And what gave him strength was Vaiguruji. He recited Vaiguruji's name over and over and over while sitting on this hot plate that made him our first Sikh martyr. But you know what he did? He believed in Vaiguruji with no question. That is another part of Naam. Believing in Vaiguruji with no question. Believing in Guruji's hukam. That is another part of what Naam is about. All in all, the next time you do Naam Japana, the next time you think about what you're doing for your Naam, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of why you're doing Naam. You're doing it for Vaiguruji and to better yourself. Become one with Vaiguruji. And when you're doing that, when you do, thank you. Vaiguruji ka khalsa, Vaiguruji ki fateh.
Jaskirat Singh, Delaware.
Yeah.
Okay, wait for them. Okay, once they're ready, they will tell you.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Naam isn't just a name, it's the essence of Vaheguru. We can connect by doing Kirtan, Simran, Nitnem, and showing devotion. Guru Nanak Dev Ji shared knowledge on Naam through his shabads, and he encouraged us to do Simran. And singing Kirtan helps us connect to Naam, since it encourages us to sing shabads and learn Guru's teachings. It also talks about Naam. An example of a brave soldier who used Naam as his strength is Baba Deep Singh Ji. He was a respected warrior, and at 75 years old, he vowed to defend the Harminder Sahib. He led his warriors and they fought fiercely near Amritsar. He even had a severe injury, but he continued fighting while chanting Simran. His devotion to Naam gave him immense strength, and he was very respected. If you want to keep Naam close, you should pray daily, show kindness, listen to it, and engage in seva. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Jeet Singh, Maryland. Then we can go back, that's fine.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. My name is Jeet Singh, and today I'll be talking to you about Naam. What is Naam? Naam is the remembrance of Vaheguru Ji. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Kabir Singh, Maryland. Is this good height? Let me fix it. And wait for the judges when they're to give you the go, then you start.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Naam is the main principle of Sikhi. It is the divine name of God and the foundation of practice in Sikhism. It differs from the simple word name in the sense that name is a way of remembering, in the sense that Naam is a way of remembering Vaheguru, as opposed to name being a way to address someone. Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught us the 3 pillars of Sikhism, the first of which being Naam Japo, to always remember Vaheguru and recite his name. Guru Nanak Dev Ji also said, Sacha Sahib, Sach Nae. This means that Vaheguru is true and so is his Naam. Naam is also used in many other hymns in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. One such shabad is by Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Mil sad sangat paj keval naam. This line is about meditating on the name of Vaheguru. As Dr. Devinder Pal Singh states, Naam is not just a concept or a word, but a powerful spiritual practice that can lead to a direct experience of God. When you contemplate Naam with a pure heart and focused mind, you can connect with the divine and experience His presence. Kirtan and Nitnem are only two of the ways that help us connect with Naam. Kirtan helps us remember Vaheguru and rejoice in His beautiful hymns. Another way to connect with Naam is through meditation and Simran. Simran is when you sit and remember Vaheguru's name with every breath. This helps drive the 5 vices, Kam, Krodh, Loh, Moh and Ankar, out of your mind. Keeping all 5 kakars with you is also a way to keep Naam. The only way for young Sikhs, such as ourselves, to learn and grow is by always remembering Vaheguru's Naam. Let us live by another one of Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Shabad. Darir Naam dan ishnan suchari, kahu Nanak e tat bichari. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Kareen Kaur, Maryland.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਇੱਕ ਸਹਿਜ ਅਵਾਸਤਾ ਹੈ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਬੜਾ ਕੌਤਕ ਹਰ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਕੀਮਤ ਤੇ ਮਰਨ ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਨਿਰੰਤਰ ਔਰ ਸਵਾਸ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਰਸਨਾ ਨਾਲ ਕੜਾ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਰੋਟੀ ਮੂੰਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਸੀ ਜਾਤਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਣੀ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਚਿਦਿਆ ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਗਲੇ ਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਹੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਨਾਮ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਵਸਦਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਕੇ ਕਰ ਕੇਵਲ ਨਾਮ Our first Guru Nanak Sahib Ji put Naam above all other religious practices. The meaning of this line is Nanak's home is filled with the Naam, the name of the Lord. So Naam is Amrit, Naam is Tan, Naam is Hira, Naam is Sach. Naam is a higher state of being. Naam is a blessing that is bestowed on a Sikh by a true Guru. Giving our total focus on the Naam immerses our mind away from negativity, redirecting it towards meditation and focus. In the Guru Granth Sahib Ji, by Guru Arjan Dev, on 399 by Guru Angad Dev Ji, it says, Naam japo jap jeevna gur mantra dadaya. According to our Gurmat, the meaning of this line is, I live by chanting and meditating on the Naam. The Guru has implanted his mantra within me, saying that if you give your focus on the Naam, Guruji is like implanting the Naam with you. So whenever you're feeling down, you always have the Naam with you. Also, another line from the slok after we finish Ramkali Mela Tija is Jinni Naam te aaya gaye masakat kal Nanak te mukhi uchle keti chutti naal. Meaning that whoever does Naam japna, Naam naal rakhda hai, that person is one with Vaheguru. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Krishans Singh, Pennsylvania.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਸਨਮਾਨਯੋਗ ਜੱਜਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਸਮਾਂ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਵੋਲੰਟੀਅਰਸ ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਕੈਂਪ ਦਾ ਮਾਣ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੋਏ
ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਰੇ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰੇ ਤੌਰ ਜਾਣਨ ਅਤੇ ਸਮਝਣ ਲਈ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੀ ਮੂਲ ਆਧਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਪਛਾਣਨਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਬੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾ ਉਚਾਰਿਆ ਮੂਲ ਮੰਤਰ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗੁਰੂ ਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਾਵ ਵਰਣਨ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਬਾਬੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਉਚਾਰਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੰਕਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਅੱਖਰ ਇੱਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦਾ ਮੂਲ ਧੂਰ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਣਾ ਹੈ। ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਜਾਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸੰਸਕਾਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਗੁਰਤੀ ਇਸੇ ਤਾਰਨ ਹੈ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਪਾਨ ਕਰਨ ਬਾਅਦ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਧਿਆਤਮਿਕ ਬਦਲਾਵ ਵੇਖਦਾ ਹੈ। ਵਾਸਤਵ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਕਿਸੇ ਵਸਤੂ ਦੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ, ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ, ਖਾਣ ਪਾਣ ਦੀਆਂ ਵਸਤੂਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ। ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਤਰੇ ਸਗਲੇ ਜੰਤ, ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਤਰੇ ਖੰਡ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ। ਗੁਰਮਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਰਚਿਤ ਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਕੇ ਘਰ ਕੇਵਲ ਨਾਮ। ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਦੁਨਿਆਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਵੱਖ ਹੈ। ਇਸੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਸਮਝਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਅਵਰ ਕਾਜ ਤੇਰੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਨਾਕਾਮ, ਮਿਲ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਭਜ ਕੇਵਲ ਨਾਮ। ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਬੜੇ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਚਿੱਤ ਅਤੇ ਮਿੱਠ ਬੋਲੜੇ ਸਨ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਿਵ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਰੱਬ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੀ ਰੱਬ ਰੂਪ ਹੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸੀ। ਪਿਤਾ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 20 ਰੁਪਏ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਵਪਾਰ ਲਈ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਚਿੱਤ ਸਾਧੂਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਲੰਗਰ ਛਕਾ ਕੇ ਮੁੜ ਆਏ। ਜਨ ਸਧਾਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਾਨ ਅਤੇ ਜਗਰੂਪ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਉਹ ਮਰਦਾਨੀ ਰਬਾਬੀ ਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੌਪਾਸੇ ਦੀ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 250 ਮੀਲ ਦੀ ਯਾਤਰਾ ਕੀਤੀ। ਵੱਖ ਵੱਖ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਵਾਦ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਰੱਬੀ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜਿਆ। ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਰਾਗਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਚਨਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਰਾਗਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਿਆਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਤੁਲ ਹੀ ਹੈ। ਸ਼ਬਦ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਅਤੇ ਨੀਤਾ ਪ੍ਰੀਤੀ ਦਾ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਲਕਿ ਆਪ ਗਿਆਨ ਕਰਨ ਅਤੇ ਸਰੋਤੇ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਸੁਣਨ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਪੈਦਾ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੈ। ਅੰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖ ਦੀ ਆਚਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ, ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਅਤੇ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਿਆ, ਵੰਡ ਚਕਿਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਪ੍ਰਥਮੇ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਸਰਬੱਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਕੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Manreet Kaur, Maryland.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Guru Nanak Dev Ji, our coolest guru ever, introduced us to the word Naam. Now let's not get confused with name and Naam. Name can be used for people and things, but when it comes to the word Naam, we're talking about the divine name of the God. According to our Sikh religion, the word Naam can lead us to a deeper connection with God, inner peace and spiritual growth. By singing kirtan and doing Naam are some of the ways, some of the superpowers that help us to connect with Naam. The amazing story of our bravest hero, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and their 4 amazing sons remind me how they used Naam as their strength, how all 4 Sabjade had courage to sacrifice themselves and still kept faith in Naam. Let's practice remembering Satanam Shri Vaheguru with each of our breath we take is the minimum we can do to keep bring Naam into our lives. Thank you. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Just announcement. If this goes off, keep please talking so you can finish your sentence. Okay? Next is Mehtab Kaur, New Jersey.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Such is the power of Naam that Guru Nanak Dev Ji built Sikhi on 3 pillars of Naam: Naam Japna, Kirat Karni, and Van Chakna. Naam Japna emphasizes the importance of keeping our thoughts and lives directed toward Vaheguru. Guru Nanak Dev Ji encouraged Sikhs to always remember Vaheguru to remove the ego. Japji Sahib is Guru Nanak Dev Ji's first creation. Guru Nanak Dev Ji has explained all about Vaheguru in Japji Sahib so simply that we bow down humbly before him. Wherever Guruji went, people asked questions. He was the coolest teacher and replied by singing shabads in the glory of Vaheguru. Many of the shabads that Guruji sang were spontaneous expressions of love to Vaheguru, and he always said, "Dur ki bani aaye, jin sagli chint mataye," meaning that whatever I'm singing has come from the source, and this Gurbani has finished my worries. Such was the superpower of Guruji's Simran. All 3 pillars, Naam Japna, Kirat Karni, and Van Chakna, create a world where equality can prosper. If we recognize Vaheguru in every person, we must treat them as equals. From these 3 pillars, his other teachings flowed. Naam is Simran of Vaheguru, whereas name is a person's identity. Such is the power of Naam that Guru Arjan Dev Ji sat on a hot burning iron plate and still continued reciting the name of Vaheguru, while hot sand was poured over his head. Also, when Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was beheaded by the Mughals, the Guruji was reciting the name of Vaheguru. Baba Deep Singh Ji was a strong Sikh of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. At the age of 70, he was a mighty and skilled warrior. Such was the power of Naam that Babaji fought a ferocious battle of Amritsar. During this battle, his head fell to the ground. Such was the power of Naam that he picked up his head with one hand, placed it back on his neck, and continued fighting until his head fell at Harmandir Sahib. Such is the glory of Naam Simran that we can certainly uplift our mind to the state of Chardi Kala, only if we make Naam Simran of Vaheguru our best friend day and night. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Priya Kaur, New York.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Priya Kaur. Naam has many names that are related to Vaheguru in Sikhism. Naam refers to connecting the mind and spirit with reality. Name is different from Naam because this is something that our parents give us at birth, which people know us by. Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught us to do Naam Simran so we can have a better connection with Vaheguru and Sikhi. There are many ways that Kirtan and Simran help us connect with God. Some ways it helps us connect with God is it helps us learn Gurbani, practice patience, and much more. In our Sikh history, we have had many brave Sikh personals, and out of many I have chosen Bhai Mati Das Ji, Bhai Dayal Das Ji, and Bhai Sati Das Ji. Bhai Mati Das Ji was chosen first out of the 3 to be tortured. He was sawed in 2 halves, but even though he might have been in pain, he still showed no sign of suffering and did not show any kind of discomfort. Even through all of this, Bhai Mati Das Ji was calmly repeating Japji Sahib. Bhai Dayal Das Ji was chosen next to be tortured. He was boiled alive, and while in the boiling water, he did not feel nervous or scared. During all of this, Bhai Dayal Das Ji was not nervous or scared. During all of this, Bhai Dayal Das Ji was reciting Guru's hymns. Bhai Satidas Ji was chosen last to be tortured. He was wrapped in cotton and then burned alive. But even though this was happening to him, he was still calm and cheerful. While Bhai Satidas Ji was being tortured, he still continued to recite Nam Simran. One way I can keep Nam close to me is taking at least 5 to 10 minutes out of my day to do Nam Simran, which will make me connect to Vaheguru and make me closer to Sikhi. Another way I can keep Nam close to me is by doing Mool Mantra and Japji Sahib the Path. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next naam kisi ka? Ramnoor Singh. Maryland. You don't have a speech? Okay, that's good. Who's next? No speech. No. That's fine.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Nam refers to the divine name of Vaheguru. According to Guru's teaching, meditating and reflecting on Nam can help lead to inner peace and spiritual growth. You might say Nam and name are the same thing. However, name is just how you identify someone, but Nam is a deeper meaning about Vaheguru's name. Nam means having a deeper connection with God. This means finding inner peace to make a stronger connection with God. Finding inner peace may be doing Nam Simran, reading Gurbani, or listening to uplifting Kirtan. Do you wonder how we learned about Nam? Well, who taught us about Nam? Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught Nam through his teaching, hymns, and spiritual practices. For example, the Mool Mantra has many references to Nam. One phrase in the Mool Mantra is Nirabo Niravad. This means to live without fear and without hatred. Nam means to live a prosperous life, and living without fear and hatred is living a prosperous life. Lastly, it's important to keep Nam with us at all times. We must recite Vaheguruji's name and think about and thank Vaheguru with everything we do. This is how we can keep Vaheguru and Nam as our best friend. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Samreen Kaur. अच्छा हो गई है. Sarina Kaur, Maryland.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Naam is a very important concept in Sikhi. People think that Naam means name, but Naam means more than just a name. It incorporates the presence of Vaheguru. We learned to recite Naam way back from the Gurus. They taught us through meditation and Shabads to achieve peace and comfort. A name is just a name, but Naam is the foundation of Sikhism. Kirtan and Nitnem is another way to connect with Naam. They help you find the divine essence in yourself and in others. Doing Kirtan and Nitnem immerses you in Naam and Vaheguru. So by even reciting Nitnem and singing Kirtan, you can connect with Naam. You can use Naam in your lives for anything, like a sport or in your free time. One way you can connect with Naam is by reciting Naam Simran for a few minutes every night. You can also attend public Kirtan events to connect with Naam as well. Naam can be found everywhere, and it's important to keep it close to us. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Sarina Kaur, Maryland. Sartaj Singh, North Carolina. Once again, please don't touch the mic, okay? If you need to adjust it, let us know. ਥੱਲੇ ਕਰ ਲਾ। ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੁਣ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਉਣਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ Hello, my name is Sartaj Singh. Today I'm going to talk about what is Naam and what it means for Sikhi. Naam usually means name, but for Sikhi it means even more. Like Naam Japna or Naam Simran is the remembrance of God or the Akal Purakh, the supreme formless power that is timeless and deathless through the meditation. Naam refers to the divine name of God. It leads to a deeper connection with God, inner peace, and spiritual growth. Gurbani itself is Naam. It reveals about wisdom and knowledge of how to live a Sikhi life. Naam is also the connectivity between a human and the Supreme Being. So overall, Naam Simran is a practice that every Sikh should, including you, should practice it. And last thing is be bold. Be good, do good. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Thank you, Sartaj Singh. The next will be Sirith Kaur from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, let me fix the mic.
नाम के तारे सगले जानत नाम के तारे खंडे मन वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह. Today, let's embark on a journey into the heart of Sikhism and explore the profound concept of Naam, a gateway to divine connection and spiritual enlightenment. In Sikhism, Naam is more than a name. It is a divine presence, the essence of God, connecting us with the Almighty. Naam is the energy that reminds us of God's omnipresence and the divine essence within us. Through Naam, we experience oneness with Vaheguru, realizing the ultimate truth and finding inner peace and joy. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikhism, taught us that chanting and meditating on Naam brings us closer to God, leading us to live a life of truth, humility, and compassion. He taught us that Naam helps us rise above ego, experience divine love, and recognize the unity of all creation. Engaging in Kirtan and performing Nitnem are powerful ways to connect with Naam. Kirtan elevates our consciousness, allowing us to experience the divine presence, while Nitnem keeps us grounded and focused on our spiritual path. As Guru Arjan Dev Ji said, Amrit har ras kirtano ko virla pive, vajo nanak mile ek Ram rit jap jap jive. Throughout history, brave Sikhs have drawn strength for Naam. Stories like those of Bhai Mani Singh and Baba Deep Singh remind us of Naam's immense power, providing us with courage and resilience. As Guru Nanak Dev Ji states, Jinni naam te aaya ge mashakat kal, Nanak temuk ujle keti chuti na. Those who have meditated on Naam and departed after working by the sweat of their brows, O Nanak, their faces are radiant in the court of the Lord, and many are saved along with them. To integrate Naam into our daily lives, we should sit and meditate, sing Kirtan, participate in satsangs, and perform seva. Living by our Guru's principles, truth, humility, and compassion aligns our actions with the divine will, making Naam an integral part of our existence. Finally, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Kagat kalam na likhan har, manne kabe kana vichar, aisa naam niranjan hoy, jeko manja nimran koy. No paper, no pen, nor scribe can record the state of the faithful. Such is the name of the Immaculate Lord. Only one who has faith comes to know such a state of mind. Naam is the divine connection that empowers us, guides us, and fills our life with boundless love and peace.
Let us embrace Nam, make it our best friend, and experience the profound transformation it brings to our lives. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next will be Sirat Kaur 1 MD. And the boys over there, Sartaj, Babjot, Uday, you guys are all too much talking. Please split up. Sartaj, sit over here. And Babjot, come too.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Naam and name are different. Name is what you are known as. Naam is the sign, the symbol, and a song of God, which gives peace to your mind and thoughts. Naam Japna is the importance of keeping your thoughts and life dedicated to God in the remembrance of a God, Akal Purakh. The supreme power of repeating and focusing Naam. There is only one God, Ik Onkar. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Okay, the next will be Sirat Kaur 2 from Maryland.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी का फतेह मेरा नाम सीरत कौर है आज अपन नाम के बारे गल करेंगे The exact definition of naam is name, but it's so much more than that. Naam is actually a way to connect with your sad sangat and Vaheguru. The naam is also it's a great way to clean your mind from sins. You should always be thankful to Vaheguru for giving you hands to do seva, a tongue to do and a tongue for eating langar and chanting the naam. Just think about how you feel before and after you recite the naam. Do you feel more peace or bliss? Do you feel calmer? I'll give you a minute to think about that. Close your eyes and repeat the name. This method works for me. Whenever I'm about to take a test or do a public speaking like this speech, or I'm just really stressed out, I repeat Satnam and feel calmer and safer. Satnam is very important on our daily Sikh lives. So to me, Satnam is like the sweets that Vaheguru gave us. Instead of eating Maya, eat the sweet prasad of the Satnam. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Bole Sonha.
Next, we will have Simran Kaur from Maryland.
Can I hold it? Can I hold it?
Yeah, you can hold it. Where's the mic? Okay. No, not the mic. You can't hold the mic.
Oh, can I not? Okay. So,
I mean, if you want to, you can.
Okay, thank you.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. In Sikhism, the concept of Naam is a very important concept, and as Sikhs, it is our goal to understand it and incorporate it in our daily lives. In Gurbani, the concept of Naam comes up many times. Gurbani says that Sikhs that practice Naam, reciting Vaheguru's name and singing his praises, will be rewarded with internal happiness and peace. An example of this is a line from the Salok recited after Japji Sahib. Jinni naam te aaya, ke musakat kaal, Nanak de mukh ujle, ke ti chutti naal. This line tells us that the people that practice Naam by reciting the Lord's name are liberated and in spiritual bliss. They can be disconnected from the material world and do not feel much pain. One of the most prominent examples of this in Sikh history can be taken from Guru Arjan Dev Ji. He was tortured and burned on a hot plate and had burning sand poured on him
After many days, his body was placed in the cold river Ravi. However, even after all the pain he was put through, he was still calm and peaceful. This was because he recited Vaheguru's name and sang Tera Kiya Meetha Lage. He didn't feel much pain because he had already renounced the world and connected himself with God. We can learn from this example and recite Naam in rough times. Thank you. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next will be Tejan Kaur from New Jersey.
I was going to do nothing. I did last night. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guru Nanak Dev Ji had a unique way of explaining concepts. He explained Naam as the divine name or the essence of Vaheguru. According to him, Naam is the spiritual connection with the Almighty, which can be achieved through meditation, recitation, and remembering the Guru's name. He emphasized that living a life of accordance with Naam brings inner peace, spiritual growth, and a sense of unity with the divine. It's about integrating Vaheguru's presence into every aspect of life and recognizing the divine in all creations. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Simreen Kaur, Maryland. Tejan Kaur. Tejan Kaur. Tripajot Kaur. Tripajot Singh, Virginia.
Can a little bit up. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤਜੋਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਮ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ। ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਨਾਮ ਦੋ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਪਹਿਲਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਹਿਚਾਣ ਦਰਸਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਅਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਰਤੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੇ। ਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਰੱਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਹੁਕਮਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਣ ਲਈ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰੋ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ।
Uday Singh, Maryland. Did you do a speech? If you don't want to, that's it. Oh, I don't. But since you already wrote it, go ahead. Don't touch them. Don't touch them.
Oh, sorry. Can I adjust it?
Oh, what do you want me to do?
Adjust it to my level?
It's good. It's perfect.
I don't know. Yeah. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Uday Singh, and today I'm here to talk about Naam. So basically, what does Naam mean? Literally, the word or the name, which refers to Vaheguru or God. Naam Japo, one of the many teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. It means to recite the name of Vaheguru. And last, what is the importance of Naam? Naam is what connects or internalizes you with God. How can we connect with Vaheguru in our daily life? We've all done seva, but have you actually done it, or did your parents force you? This is what I'm saying. If we don't do it now, then who is? Going back to Naam, that is the same thing. Have you ever really done Naam by yourself? Not for something or like at a camp where you have to do a Prabhat Fairy at 4 a.m. Have you actually done it by yourself? Naam is an astra. It's a spiritual weapon. If we use Naam, we can be unstoppable. If we connect with Vaheguru, that's like talking to a superhero. Kirtan, Bani, Path, Simran, all this stuff is some of the best ways to talk to Vaheguru. Vaheguru gives you the powers through Naam. This speeches your call to use Naam to your advantage and play your cards to become unstoppable. Think about the Chote Sahibzade, Baba Sarawar Singh and Baba Fateh Singh. They spent their last breath with Naam. Naam is what made them unstoppable, so they didn't give up their Sikhi. With Naam, it doesn't matter what's on the line as long as you're with Vaheguru. Naam mile taan jiva. When Naam is with my life, I am with Vaheguru. No, when Naam is in my life, I am with Vaheguru. And all I'd like to end with is that let Naam lead you to Vaheguru, in which Vaheguru will guide you through life. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next up is Umang Kaur, Maryland.
This is good?
I think it's a little too hot. I think that's good.
Is it Umang or Umang?
Umang. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. The Google translation for Naam is name. But what is Naam beyond just its Google definition? Naam isn't just one's name. It's simply the essence of Bani. When I asked my dad to explain Naam to me, I assumed he would talk about Guru Nanak or Naam Japna, but instead he compared it to an orange. He said, just as we squeeze the juice from an orange and drink it to nourish our body, we should strive to read Bani, comprehend its meaning, and practice it so we can nourish our mind and soul from its divine knowledge. But just repeating Vaheguru over and over again isn't just it. One needs to read Gurbani and comprehend it. They need to implement the divine knowledge and teachings into their life and turn it into their lifestyle. This means living in a way that reflects a Sikh's spiritual beliefs. This is how Naam affects a Sikh's everyday life. Naam isn't just a word representing Vaheguru. Naam carries a deeper meaning. Naam represents the ideals we practice as Sikhs that are shown in the Guru Granth Sahib and the actions of our Gurus that we tell as Sakis. Reciting Naam reminds us to follow the path and teachings of Vaheguru and lead by example just as the Gurus did. One example of practicing Naam in daily life is as follows. If you recite Naam every morning, this should remind you to practice Sikhi ideals in your day-to-day, and specifically to always think, what would the Gurus do? Then later in the day, you're at school and you see a new student who's lost. Reciting Naam should remind you to do what a Guru would do and help the student find their way to class. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Next up, we have Upraj, Maryland.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. In Sikhism, Naam is a core idea and principle that a lot of the faith is based around. Though Naam literally means name, it is so much more. Its essence is the contemplation of the Almighty and the internalization of the fact that Vaheguru and His creations are one, and that He is the pervading truth. Vaheguru Gurmantar hai, jab ho main khoi. Though Naam does refer to the Gurmantar and Vaheguru, Naam Japna means accepting the truths of God and coming to terms with them. The word of Akal Purakh is genuine, and contemplation helps put you on the path to the Guru and break the wall of falsehood. Give sachiara hoye, give kude tutte paal. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said to his mother in Ras Sahib, So kyon visre meri maaye, sacha sahib, sache naay. How can I forget him? True is his name. Here, Guru Nanak Dev Ji explains to us that when separated from Naam, we are bound to feel pain, so there is no reason to ever forget it. We can stay in remembrance by singing Kirtan and doing Nitnem. Waking up at Amrit Vela and doing Path allows you to create a relationship with Vaheguru. This is very important for Sikhs. Another pivotal thing that all the Panths should do is Kirtan. From the very roots of Sikhi, our Gurus sang. Guru Nanak Dev Ji would recite Gurbani while Bhai Mardana Ji played his rabab. Guru Arjan Dev Ji created the saranda, and later Guru Gobind Singh Ji created the taus. Our own Bani is even written in rags. This very clearly shows that a lot of stock was put into Kirtan by the Gurus. Kal Jug mein Kirtan Pardana, Gurmukh Japiye Nae Tyana. Keeping your dhyan on Naam is a very potent tool for clearing the mind. And because of this, Naam has always been a source of vigor for Sikhs. Guru Arjan Dev Ji, when he was attaining martyrdom, was contemplating Vaheguru. Sikhs like Baba Ajit Singh Ji would go into battle, saying Gurbani and thinking about our Creator. This is what gave them their willpower. Naam gave them their physical and mental fortitude. Uthat baithat sovat jagat ehiman tujhe chitare. Sitting down, standing up, no matter what, they would contemplate Vaheguru. Those who have recalled their Creator are liberated from the cycle of birth and death, and the Jamdut never come to take them away to the court of Taram Rai. Par Brahm Prab Paya, Utare Sagal Visure, Dukh Rog Santap Utare, Suni Sachi Bani. I have obtained the Supreme Lord, and all sorrows have been forgotten. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Veer Singh, Maryland. Okay, next is going to be Viraj Singh, North Carolina.
Kirtam naam kete tere jehba, sat naam tera para purbala. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Today I am here to do vichar on Naam. As we know, Naam is the essence of Sikhi. The word Naam in Punjabi means name. The true Naam, Satnam, which is the source of the entire creation and support of everything visible and invisible, is impossible to describe. Naam ke dare sagal jant, Naam ke dare khand brahmand. Yet nothing is impossible for Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, who showed us a very simple path to Satnam through Naam Jap and blessed us with the Gur Mantra Vaheguru. Guru Sahib says, Mere bachche, tenu koi tirat tap ete dan karan di lor nahi. Bas ek chit ek man hoke pyar nal Vaheguru da naam jap kar. E Vaheguru naam hi tenu Satnam tak le jayega. But for beginners like us, it is not easy. Our minds will at first find Naam Jap boring compared to watching TV or playing video games. For example, where it finds instant joy. And if Naam Jap is started somehow, the 5 villains, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, and Ahankar, will keep distracting us from Naam. Here enter our superheroes, Satsang, Kirtan, and Nityam, who fight these villains every moment and keep us moving on the path shown by Gurudev. Finally, a day will arrive when Naam will make us nirbo and nirvair like Baba Deep Singh Ji, who fought bravely till his last breath and even thereafter. Like our beloved Shaheeds, Bhai Mati Das Ji, Bhai Sati Das Ji, Bhai Dayala Ji, and so many more who remained absorbed in Naam even when tortured by executioners. Naam is a gift blessed by the true Guru and the Sadh Sangat. Nanak ke kar keval Naam. However, to get Guru's grace, it is important that we do not miss our Nitnam. Do not skip coming to Gurdwara Sahib, and do not hang out with bad company. Do not hang out with bad company, and do not love anything more than Naam, and try to chant Naam like Bhagat Prahlad and Bhagat Dhruv with complete love and devotion. Ram japo ji aise aise, Dhruv Prahlad japeyo har jaise. Waheguru ji ki Khalsa, Waheguru ji ki Fateh.
Next up, we have Gurshin Kaur. Yeah, it's the last one. He's good?
Do I just wait for them? Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Maybe to some people, Naam means name, but to me, Naam means peace, happiness, and love. Some ways that I use Naam is when I first came to camp, I was stressed, and my parents told me to recite Naam, which calmed me down instantly. A personal story is when my mom was pregnant with me, she would listen to Simran and put one piece of the headphone on her womb so I could listen. Naam Simran has been my lullaby since my first day on earth. They say Naam Simran is a fundamental practice in Sikhi that helps us connect with our inner self and with God. For me, Naam Simran is not just a ritual or a religious practice, it is a way of life. It has taught me to be mindful, be grateful, and to be compassionate towards others. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Hanji, Vaiji Khalsa Vikfate Bache, two important things to remember. Just our basic Sikhi things. Ik Om